What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 5. That's a little spiky. Thought so. I think we may have a rogue phone or two. Oh, we never changed the font and the coloring. Crud. Let's do that now. Forgot to do that last week. Oh, and I do have to sneeze. Hold up. We'll get assembled in a second. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Boop. Okay, so we'll say 34. 34 sound like a good size? 34. That is supposed to be that. Yeah. Nope. That is supposed to be kind of like that. And this was supposed to be, yeah, and then, yeah, okay, that's good, good. Color of that was supposed to be lighter. That's kind of ugly, but that's, there we go. Don't really want to go through the whole font thing. It takes forever. There's like 1,000 of them. Let's go with first few that I. Okay, how about that for that? Okay. I think last time we tried this, it like crashed the chat. So keep your fingers crossed. Okay. What color should the channel names be? See, it just kind of blends in. It's supposed to be like bright yellow and light yellow, but it doesn't really work out that well. While I'm doing an administrative task, let me go check on that. Seems to be working okay. Yeah. How about channel names green? What color should we make the non-moderator channel names? What color do y'all want to be? I'm already purple, so you can't be purple. No, we've been through the plaid thing, dang it. Hey, let's get assembled. Pick a nice neutral color like red. Oh, no, red's kind of scary though. Lock force assemble! I got 2 button presses. That's amazing. We totally didn't even assemble last week. Lime green. Lime green. We got 2 votes for a green color. We can do a green color pretty easily. Yep, right there. Okay, let's just tweak this a bit. Okay. We're gonna go lime green instead of booger green. There we go. And once again, copy paste. Whoa, scroll back up. Not sure I'm entirely fond of that font. Let me go back and look at that one more time there. It's okay for now. Copy paste. We could do a really crazy font there, but I want, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? This, yep, that, and copy paste, and you shall be green. Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, you can't, I can't, I know the OG should have a special color, but I can't do that with that. It doesn't separate. You have to pay, and you have to be set up on the channel memberships, which I'm not, because we've got a store, and I don't really think we need to do channel memberships too. Uh, so that's the only way that program can differentiate OGs. But yeah, at least you can see the channel name versus the actual message. So hey, at least we got it back, right? Let me go fix the one in the beginning here. I'm gonna go studio mode, pull up that chat, cause I don't know why I came up with that. Oops, nope, cancel that. Discard that. Let's try that one more time. Boop, and paste. Okay, and good. And we're going to go back to the assemble screen, get out of studio mode, and go say hey to everybody. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 6, Episode 37. Woo, it's game day, but it's game day at 6 o'clock, so I don't expect y'all to see traffic. You might see barricades up across the street. That's usually a good indication of it being the game day. Can you see those? No, you really can't see those. But we did have a camera switch button. Toggle cam. Does this actually work? It did. Oh my god. No, you really can't see them because that truck's in the way. Anyway, barricades up. I can't believe that worked. That's amazing. It takes a while to get used to the new controls again. Rune, what's up? Rune in the house. Retired Butcher Boy, Outlaw, Nate G. What's up, Douse? What's up, Bridget? Steven's Eyes, what's going on? Dang it, Wes in the house. What's up? It's almost too hot for that door to be open. In fact, I'm going to find the remote and cut the air down, and then we're going to go kick that door closed in just a minute. After I take a sip of my Mississippi Cold Draft, which you can get at mscoldraft.com, and I believe, I hadn't checked the site lately, but they may still be at a 20% off sale. Ooh, 20% off. Or something, some kind of sale. I don't know, maybe over. I don't keep up with their site that much, but it's delicious and available at mscoldraft.com. What's up, Dallas? Where was I? Willard, what's... Oh, no, don't click right there. Willard, what's up? Alan C. What's up, Joe's Locksmith? What's up, Fred? Access Locks, good morning to you. Kurt O. Shane, what's going on? Anthony. J-Bot is still working there, looks like. Mr. T, what's up? Mr. T in the house. Kevin K, Access. I may not be able to stay the entire live either, so we're right there. Right there. Decline, what's going on? Zoe, around Secure Tech, what's up? DOEH, good morning to you. Miko, what's up? David N. Jay. Yeah, I was already unplugging stuff. What's up, Dutch Lockpicker? Oh, damn it, it just scrolled. It just did the scroll thing. Oh, yeah, Gumby will like that color. What's up, Pete? Did I miss somebody? Oh, Retired Butcher Boy, what's up? All right. Check it. Let's go shift to that. Hey. Oh, come on, stretch. Oh, it does work. Holy moly. Knock on wood. Everything works. We have, what do we have today? We have nothing really. We've got a lock. Imagine that. There's a locks in the front. There's a lock here that I got to make a key for, but it's going to end up just being a video probably. Peep. Boop. Lock number 65. Needs a key. Boom. It's actually a double bitted, double sided wafer slider lever lock. Yeah. Double bit lever lock, which is actually kind of unusual for it to be a bolt instead of a dead latch. Usually those are latches, not bolts. Latches being the internal kind. So when if you've ever seen the old hutches or the desks that have the roll top that rolls down and then cheap, that's usually what these and this would be, but this one's actually a bolt. There's a couple of shallow cuts. It looks like it looks like 4 lever. 2, 3, which is kind of odd, but that's probably what it is. And I've got a blank here that fits it. It's actually going to be a video though, so we're not going to do that today. But I do have up front on the work camera. Is it there? It is. It's working. Holy moly! Come here, Elgato. We do have some stuff going out, some stuff coming in, some stuff going out. The usual. The far right box over there on last name table, first name Clark is locks to be installed. I just took them out of my truck. I was trying to get to it Friday, but I didn't make it because I had other crap going on. And some of that other crap is right there beside it, coming back in. So and then there's magazines under there. I can't give those bitches away. I'm like desperately hoping somebody comes in, getting a bunch of like side-by-side keys and master padlock keys. And somebody in fact already has, but tis the season for hunting season. I'm desperately hoping one of those guys comes in and I'm gonna be like, hey, do you have a community trailer? You want some magazines for it? Perfect for your camp. But until then, that box of magazines is just taking over. They're coming in at like 4 a day now. It's crazy. Every one of them out there. So those 2 boxes that are taking up quite a bit of room. The other ones still need to go in my truck. Still haven't made it out there, which is going to be a monumental task for me Monday. So what's up, Joseph Douglas? What's up, Bropa? Get the mobile comment section up. I don't have my mobile microphone up yet, so I don't know when I'm going to move up there. One of them is a Hey Girl lock that I pulled off, put in a Suffolk lock. SFSE lock to replace the Hey Girl that they put on there. I was so irritated. I had to go upstairs to get the key. It was either go back to my truck to get my picks because I don't walk around with picks on me, or go up the stairs to get the key. Find the person to get the key. So I ended up having to go upstairs and got the key for that so that I could switch it out pretty quick. But I just threw it in a box, so I am going to just reassemble it and throw it up front for oh my god, what do you mean lever handles are almost $200? Well, here's a Hey Girl for $70-ish. Nothing wrong with it. It's brand new. I think it's got drywall dust and crap on it, so little wipe down of it and we'll be good to go for a half price brand new, albeit Hey Girl lock. Hey, girl. Once he moves, you can see the barricades. In the meantime, I'm going to get my mobile mic set up. Game day, it's apparently Southern, which is a big rival, and close enough so that they all come swarming up here to represent versus JSU. And according to the old dude that was here last week, that was just wandering around because he came up there just for the tailgating. Like, I'm sure they're all tailgating down there. I wish we had a live stream of the area where they're at. It'd be funny to watch. I got a little knot here. So yeah, that'd be hilarious. Anyway, he said that this week the Southern game is what he said. I don't know who's fighting who, but apparently if it's the Southern game, it's gonna be a big one. I don't think we'll see traffic starting before the stream ends at 1. There was a dog that just drove by wearing sunglasses. Did you see that dog that just had sunglasses? He was leaning out the window with sunglasses on. Oh my God, there was a dog that just drove by with sunglasses on. That's crazy. It's very smart too to teach your dog to wear sunglasses if they're gonna hang out the window. I can get Frank to wear sunglasses, but not actively. And he doesn't like it. He only does it because I have to convince him to. I like sit down with him and put on sunglasses with him, that type of thing. He wouldn't actively wear them. What's up, tugboat girl? What's up, tugboat girl? So anyway, yeah, they got the barricades out. I've often wondered during which parade they snag those. I normally would have signs up in our back lot, but I'm not, I'm out of here by 4 anyway, so game starts at 6. They're gonna start piling in here at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. By that time, I'll be out of here, so I ain't even gonna put signs up out back. Now, next month around this time, there's a 2:30 game, and then the week after that, another game. So those will be the traffic watching games for sure. Let's go up front now that I got my mobile thing here. Shut up, slow down, calm down, you mother fluffer. Disconnect. Please don't disconnect. Some of that stuff's been there for a minute. The main one with all the LSDA cylinders is everything that needs to get distributed in the van. And prior to now has either been A, too hot, or B, too hurricaney. to do so. So hopefully we're going to dry off a little bit next week, which will give me an opportunity to get rid of that container. I really need to take down to the last name table, first name Clark, because it's been sitting up there way too long. So I really have to focus on that. I do need another Rolly thing. All right, mobile mic switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are now on the mobile microphone. I don't know how it is working, but last week when we made the great change, I never checked the audio properties of that. We always had to turn this one up. So I'm going to turn this up to 150% like I had it previously. We were crackling a little bit, but okay, 150% right there. Is that doing okay? Mic is a tad low. Okay, I just switched it. You had just typed that, so let's see now if I turn it up to 150%. If it's doing better or not. Yeah, a little low. Okay, I'm wondering if I should go 200%. I do need a new red rolly thing. I'd say try 200%. All right, let's go 200%. 200%. Mic. All right, we are at 200% now. We are fully up here. We could maybe. No, the volume's all the way up over there too. I can't turn it up here. Is that a little bit better at 200%, or do I need to maybe just adjust the microphone? Maybe just adjust the microphone a little bit. How about that? But it's bouncing pretty low. Perfect sounds. Perfect sounds. Okay, that's better. I guess. Sounds good. Okay, good. Those foldable rolly things. Yeah, plastic, I'm assuming. I don't know if they're plastic or not. I got good than it has been in the past. I don't know why that would be. That's super weird. Because it reset itself back down to 100%. All right, well then. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna talk randomly just for the volume effects. I got no. Okay, did you save this time? Like I did. I set you 250%. Save it. Thank you. Don't change again. We're good at 250 red rolly things. I honestly don't have any room for any more red rolly things. Well, I do have. I could make room. I pulled out Red Rolly Tower. I moved him approximately 4 feet just to get behind it. In fact, to get some of those locks in that box up front. Because those are old locks. It was a change up from a hospital, and it was like they don't need all these storerooms. So I ended up taking them, and they've been sitting back there for a while now, a long time. Hopefully, I'll be able to use them on this job. Because I've got somebody that may need 3 storeroom function levers. And I took a 4th box as well. Let's go ahead and move up there now that I got the mic on. I'm going to do another check on the mic. I think it may be changing. I'm going to go ahead and change screens to our work screen again right there. And make sure the mic stayed at 250. Okay. Our only other option is to go off of the microphone on the camera up front. Talk randomly. I'm just going to randomly talk to you. Not lately. Not. I haven't seen LPP lately. I know he's doing the podcast instead of doing much on his own channel. It's probably just work. Work, work, work. Get tired. I've been there. Get burnt out on social media and having to do videos and stuff like that. I say that as I have like 12 videos kind of halfway working at one time. Is this thing working? Make sure that camera's working before I keep going. Yeah. I've got a lag on my mobile chat, so I don't know for sure whether that works. And so let me give me just a minute to make sure it's working. It's working. I know y'all are gonna say it's working, but I don't know. I don't know until I see it on the. Okay, it works. Yay! Thank you. So yeah, 4 lever handles. These are all microbile too. Microbile. $70 pushing it for a hey girl. But I'm not gonna devalue the worth of a grade 2 lever regardless. Especially when they're gonna be getting it a lot cheaper than they would if they bought a new one, and this is practically new. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be like, oh, $20, it's yours. I'm gonna keep it. Something just happened. That sounds like a super chat, so thank you to whoever just did that. There were not any through bolt holes drilled on this guy. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Who was that? What's that, Locksmith, New York? Towards the new red rolly thing? Yeah, see, the problem is I can't just buy a regular old red rolly thing. At this point, well, ain't that just not surprising? At this point in my red rolly career, there we go. That was my bad. At this point in my red rolly career, building career, I feel like just buying one is just pointless and ridiculous. So, I mean, minimum I gotta buy 3 now, right? Trying to make it so that stays in. They did not have through bolts on this guy, so they did not get through bolts when I was done. It really didn't need it. Wasn't an overly necessary thing. Good old Hager key blanks. The best thing about these is they're a lot of brass, so they bring more value for your buck when you're recycling them. So that's off the. Yeah, I didn't put through bolts in. I just took my. There's a reason why you're able to take out through bolts if you don't really need them in a particular setup. Then you don't need them. That decision is really made on. This one's completely missing. I wonder if this Hager even came with through bolt. I think I've seen like a. Is that like a T-slot style? I may actually have some of those. So that's obviously not going to work without the post. Doop. Perfectly good, crappy. I mean, perfectly good, shitty. I mean, perfectly good, worst lock that you could possibly buy, but for the price, then you might as well buy it, right? Okay, sorry, hey girl. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings there. Who knows how long it'll last? It works right now. It's funny, the LSDA SFIC levers come with this monster spike this hand jabbing, send you to the ER if you're a pansy thing. It only comes with the locks. I've never understood why they send such a. Trying to video here, damn it. Okay, you got a big ass tree. I'll give you a pass. Never understood why they sent this big ass. Oops. Poker jabber into your hand thing. Perhaps we'll never know. So, come on now. So $70, huh? 65 if I'm feeling particularly froggy. We gave up. I'm currently unwrapping. Oof! I just jammed myself in the stomach. We finally took out the tomato plants that we had somewhat unsuccessfully grew. They grew too big. I don't know how. It was a major pain in the ass because I had to go buy a bunch of Harbor Freight buckets and poke holes in them. So now I've got a bunch of buckets that have 1/4-inch holes all around the edges and bottom. So I was like, yeah, I need those for scrap metal. And I brought them up here, but I really can't dump screws in there because they'll just fall out when I'm moving it, to my truck. So ideally what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day is go ahead and scrap, and hoping it'll be dry next week to get down to the scrap yard, separating some of the big chassis and stuff into the old Harbor Freight buckets. And then hopefully getting the heck out of here before the traffic comes up. So the rest of that is, what else did we have up there? I've already forgotten. So the log, that storeroom needs to go back to the back. Literally this and this both need to be put in the vehicle. What was that? And ideally that would too, but it's just a lot of extra weight that I don't want to deal with. These were those used. You get one key. This goes back to the back. Interior handle is different. So that has 2 different handles. I was going to try to use this for one of those, but I don't have 3 of the storeroom in the Dorma style, so I'm just going to use my Corbin Russ one, even though I don't really want to put in Corbin Russell original stuff. But yeah, this situation, because since it's literally like a broom closet, so I was like, oh my god, that's a perfect. Wow. Okay. What? I didn't do nothing. So yeah, the tomato plants grew too big and then they fell over. I don't think anybody. There's no lights and sirens. Where's Gumby? Oh, he's going to get his shoes fixed. Gumby would be like, "Ooh, look at that! Oh, look at that!" Do we even have like a full screen? Like a full screen front screen, do we? So, yeah, it is a ladder truck, isn't it? They got a lot of ladders on it. They work out down the hill at the there's a place called Fondren Fitness down there, and they're very frequently down there. I guess they have a I know, right? Just at the beginning of this, you even said park between the lines. I think they got between 6 lines, 7 lines maybe. Usually they park on Mitchell when they come do their whatever they're out doing. It's I guess they just took advantage of no cars being up there and hey, let me go drop off my shoes. Yeah, I imagine those things are not cheap to build. There's a lot of chrome plating. Hell, just that one little section of chrome right there is like $100. A lot of aluminum plates on the front edge there. And they look riveted on. Some of those are riveted on. Why is there a riveted on plate? Like maybe it's an expansion, like, oh, you didn't pay for that option, so we're just going to rivet a plate over it because you didn't order the fancy pull out thing, right? So we just cap it off. I think that's the answer because literally I see rivets all the way around one of those plates up top. So there's no other reason why it would be capped off. Is that right? Is that how that goes? They just didn't buy the option? Or 2 options, possibly on the other side? Bye, guys. Oh, they're supposed to encourage community engagement. That's what that is. They're visiting in on their fellow businesses around them to just kind of make sure they don't need to come back to do an inspection. Well, in the meantime, they're going to drop the shoes off or get keys made. They get keys made too. So everybody loves a red fire truck. I think they were coming back from a call because earlier there were 2 events earlier. One back there with a lot of police, and then there was another one down there. I think I heard off in the distance a fire engine. So if they're coming back by, it's probably like, hey, stop and do this. They spent a lot of time working out too. But community engagement. They literally the fire department around here. This is the best thing that Jackson has going. So if they want to drop off shoes in their truck, they can do that. One of the best city services, I should say. What's up, John? We messed around to Oh yeah, Gumby, you just missed the ladder truck. Beep, right out front. Rewind it a few minutes. Or like literally 2 minutes ago. Who's doing the important community engagement stuff and getting his shoes cleaned or fixed. He got a new employee next door. Weird. It's weird when new people start around here. Especially when you see him like unlocking the door in the morning or in the afternoon when he shows up. I don't know if his new employee is supposed to be doing earlier shifts because he's still not open till 4:30 on Monday through Friday. So I don't know if his intent is for his employee to start like opening again earlier. Because God, we're so tired of people bitching about that. But yeah, it's just weird seeing an employee over there. Well, I mean, when they can get the water, it's better now with the whole water thing because they've got a private company in charge of it. But like we had a massive fire that burned for like 2 weeks at a tire place very recently. And it flared back up again, by the way. Like a week afterward, it like poof, caught on fire again, as tires are wont to do. And then when they were fighting it, it was they had a pump go out, a water main break. And speaking of what, there's a bigger dip up here. I predicted this on Twitter, and I sent it to the person that kind of sends stuff to the city. Like I told her to forward this to whoever she thought needed to know. Got flags out, football flags on cars. Uh, but yeah, there's a sinkhole forming. At some point in time, there's gonna knock on wood. It's not in my vehicle, but at some point in time, there's gonna be a. Hey, you're dragging a chain. There's gonna be a sinkhole that forms right up in that top corner, like right over her head, right there, like right in that intersection up there. It's dipping more. Like there's a more pronounced crack, and it's dipping in more than it ever has. And it did that all of a sudden. The bad thing about that is the response. They're going to come dig it up. It's going to screw up traffic badly, being right in the middle of the intersection, the whole intersection. Uh, and then they're going to patch it with fill dirt and gravel. And then it's going to stay like that for approximately 2 months. And in the meantime, they're going to have to come refill it like 3 times with gravel, uh, which is going to strew gravel all up the street, up and down the street. While it's dipping even more after 2 rainfalls, it'll gouge itself back out. So it's less of a oh my god it's a sinkhole and more of a oh my god we have 3 months worth of dealing with just ridiculous construction things going on. That's the worst part of it. What's up, Laul? Mr. Forbes? I don't even know why I tried to say your first name. Mr. Forbes, what's up? What's up, City Lot? New fire stations opening? Yeah. Boo! You'll be like, oh, obligatory siren, obligatory siren. What's up, JD? That camera over there picks up the colors much better, doesn't it? Going to make a Hyundai. Oh, yeah. Hey, I got a video for y'all. What's up? Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's see. Let's, yeah, let's bounce to studio mode. Almost forgot about this bitch. She was a bitch. Media source. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm trying to do this so it doesn't blast your ear, but be prepared for the next. I'm gonna try my best to not bong you in the head like I did last week, which was funny after the fact. I'm sure it wasn't funny at the time. Let's see, open. Okay. Does it not work? Okay. Okay. Pull your earphones away from your head right now. Like, don't turn the volume down because I can't do it like this. I'm gonna try to catch it as quick as possible. Okay, there it is. Okay, media source. Yeah. Okay. We're good. I think we're good. And transform. We want to fit to screen. Oh, there we go. All right, so this happened yesterday morning. Okay, we ready? All right, we're good. I don't think it's gonna blast the volume. So, boop, here we go. It may not have volume at all. Yeah, so this is an edited video. Here we go. Here we go. No. So the first thing, hold up, look at her, her. She's got windshield wipers on. All right. I need my face. I need my face cam. Hold on. All right. Let me rewind that. All right. So she's right up the street right there, and it's a clear day. It has not been raining. There's no rain on the ground. All right. Here we go. I kind of zoomed in too fast, but she's just doop 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 doop. Not very fast, not very slow, but windshield wipers on, and then you can almost see her in there. I should have zoomed in a little bit more. So then she backs it up. Now this is the guy across the street. This is one of the cooks across the street. So so very slowly backs it up. Okay. And this is really just for the police part of it. I zoomed in to show the time. For some reason, she sat in there for literally a whole 4 minutes until she gets out. I don't know. It's a nurse too. See, these are the people that you hand your lives to when you go into a hospital. So the cop was like, "Yep, that made this criminal right there. She can't get away with saying she didn't know about it because you happen to have her own video, literally getting out, looking at the damage, and then driving off." So, yeah. And the funny thing is I have her tag. So, she's been, I'm sure by now she's been contacted by the proper authorities in her county or whatever. Uh, at first we were like, is she really? Because we thought maybe she was coming to get coffee. That time of morning on a Friday morning, there's a usual coffee crowd. So we were like, is she honestly? I mean, that would have been hilarious if she would have just gotten out and gone to get coffee. S6E lock and key.
Are you an answer service?
No, sir. Okay, well, we're only open in store on Saturdays. It would be Monday before we have availability. Yes, sir. Did you want to set up an appointment for Monday? Yeah, where is it located? Where is it located? Okay, so the service charge to come out is 75. You can't get the door open, period, because there's no handle there. Okay, I mean, hard to say what's wrong with it. If it's a broken latch, it could range anywhere from 15 to 50-ish dollars to get the door open, depending on what's wrong with it. And then whether you have commercial or residential hardware, there's new lock prices. You just need a residential grade doorknob. They start at about 45. Okay. I can have Kim call you Monday after 10:30 to set up an appointment. She's scheduled everything. Okay. So what color is it? Like a shiny brass color, or I guess it's like a mix. Okay. So it's just open and close the door. It doesn't actually have a key lock on it. Yeah, probably a broken latch. We wouldn't destroy the door. Anything we do would be covered up. You wouldn't know. Okay, we'll call you to set up an official, but we can go ahead and set you up tentatively for Tuesday between 11 and 12. Okay, will do. Thank you. Destroy the door. What were we doing? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to clap in your ear. Yeah, she could be housekeeping too. See, here we're like, is she really gonna just go somewhere else and pull over? Or, I don't care about it being a tag. You shouldn't have done that. So like, she slowed down. We were like, she is literally going to trying to decide whether or not she should park somewhere else to get coffee. And then she, I guess, thinks better of it and goes off and goes around the corner. Like, really? Come on now. Come on now. Bitch. So the cop said if she owns up to it, which he's gonna try to let her make it right, but she already faces criminal charges for felony hit and run. She has insurance. The cops already pulled it. I mean, we had a full tag. So the cop was like, she has insurance. Don't know why she didn't stop or try to do anything. Literally, she could have walked around to any restaurant around here, any business, and said, hey, do you know who has that? And we'd all be like, yeah. Or leave a note. That's true, but we're in a medical district, so by nature of assuming something, being in a medical district, you would naturally say medical related field, could be housekeeping staff. I don't know. Whoever it is should have tried a little harder and not drove off. Shouldn't have drove off. All right, gonna go back to the mobile microphone here. Boop, and we are back on the mobile microphone. We are done up here. Oh, I don't even have the right camera on. Oops. Oops. You know, really am gonna move this somewhere else. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. I went to a job yesterday, and I didn't have any Yale rim cylinders with me. So those definitely have to get in the truck. And it wasn't very far away. I had to substitute it for a Sergeant. I don't really like using Sergeant rim cylinders. But I came to the realization that I didn't have any of those just like cheapy rims. They're all in here. All I had was Sargent keyway cylinders and one Schlage rim that was actually screwed up. It was a screwed up Schlage rim cylinder. I meant to bring that in with me today so that we could kind of figure out what was going with it, but I didn't. Like the key's always really rough. It's like some kind of manufacturing defect in the cylinder itself. That came through on my telephoto camera. Like she was going slow enough, and the conditions were just right to definitely easily figure out what her tag number was. Dumbass. Should have stopped or made an effort. But yeah, when the cop saw, he came over and talked to us after he did the report for him, the guy that got hit. He came over and talked to us for a minute. He's like, yeah, it's, she may have been able to talk her way out of it as to, oh, I didn't know, even though there's massive damage to my front end too. Because she had a Hyundai and he had a Ford F-150 Chevy truck, Chevy 1500. So I didn't get to see really any good damage on her end, but it definitely bent his bumper down and in. So it had to have messed up the front end a little bit on her car. There's a plastic cap. Oh, Defiant. Yeah, those Defiant ones. And Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware, same way. Still haven't done that video yet. Yeah, I've got like 4 plastic bins of videos of, oh, this is a feature video, this is a feature video, and I just hadn't had time to actually make those videos. Yeah, I don't really feel like messing with come on now. This new breed of truck driver, y'all, is just parking anywhere they want. Like, mark your bingo card that he can't park. He's parked in the oncoming, or in the. Y'all should know that is not the regular guy. Nope, it's not the regular guy. It's actually an Ace brand. Yeah, I've got those locks somewhere in a plastic bin. I'm gonna do a video on that. I've got footage of on site. Maybe like, here, let's take this off the door. Here's a brand new lock I took out. It was like one of those things where I never wanted to spend the money buying an Ace Hardware lock, so I've gotten footage of me like opening a brand new one that somebody else spent their money on and had me install it. But it's funny because it's like, okay, just crash Bandicoot over there. It's funny because they were replacing the exact same lock that the handle yanked off on and fell to pieces. It's the exact same lock. I was like, okay, we didn't learn our lesson the first time, huh? There's a fly on my leg. Maybe I will wrap up that Ace Hardware video today. That sounds like a way more better project than sorting freaking scrap metal. Oh, he's next door. I was like, why do I see puffs of smoke coming out of? SE lock and key. Yep, we're only open in store. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays. I'm sorry. You too. Thought better about it, bro. I'm gonna kill you, mofo. Just know that. Maybe not today. Keep messing with my leg. Very good. Very good. Very good, bro. I'm gonna tell you the last time I missed the cold drop. That's so delicious. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. Maybe not. Cut them wheels better. There you go. Ah, okay. Good job. You're doing a good job. There's a fly buzzing around here from having the door open. I was supposed to go shut the door earlier. I got one. We had one that was infuriating. Sometimes they're okay and they just go hang out up there. And then other ones get up in your face and bug the shit out of you for no particular reason. And I nailed one the other day. Whoa! But I feel like there's one that keeps tapping me on the leg down here. I gotta do a coffee change. Switch back to the mobile microphone. Oh, so what's everybody got? What's anybody got anything planned this weekend? Is this like an uneventful weekend? Got any events going on? Things that you're doing? Me, I got a new hedge clipper. Whoo! And with that comes the fact that I gotta clip hedges. So unless we get a downpour, which I don't think we're in for, I'll be flexing my my last one. I caught on. I literally melted it in my hand. It could like melt it down. I really wanted a bigger one, but this one was like $45. Like a plug-in, you know. So I don't care if I melt it down. Black & Decker, I mean, it is a name brand cheapie. I didn't get a big one. I wanted one, like the only one they had was like 2 extra inches. So it was like, spend a lot of extra money for a 24-inch or get a 22-inch and deal with it. So I ended up just getting the cheap one so that I can burn it up again, no big deal. I did a video. Did I do a video? Ew. You're working at the fire department running calls, having a PR event. PR event. Like visiting neighborhood local merchants to check in on things and simultaneously drop your shoes off. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, it is actually. Those kind of PR events. Like, let me go drop my shoes off at the shoe shop. This is that ace deadball. Now, it is enclosed, so these are so horrible. Yep. Even tells you on the sticker. Warning! 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 Do not remove! Focus, bitch. Do not remove! This decal... I feel like I'm in an eye exam. The words get progressively smaller. Warning! Do not remove this decal unless... Rekeying cylinder. 5 little holes. Questions, call 1-800-562-5625. They got a lock phone number. 1-800. Nope. 562. 5625 is locked. 625. Oh, hey, Ace Hardware, why are your locks so shitty? Nothing to do with the label or anything like that. I mean, it has some to do with it, but aside from the label, your locks are just suck. Why are they so bad? Okay. Just said they're Chinese. I get that. The latch is the worst part too, y'all. Not even this. The latch is way worse. Am I screwing this in on the right side? Heck if I know. That's the worst part though. It's this fucking latch is so poorly made. Don't want to spoil any future videos by me bitching about. This is gonna be one of those where I get a cease and desist. But I hadn't had one in a while, so I think it's time. They do send us a lot of people, so I can't piss anybody off locally. Of course, there's not that many other options for an Ace Hardware to send people to get copies of keys made either, so. Why is that chat frozen? Yeah, they're gonna have my mugshot up. If you see this person walking around the store, please notify management. Oh, like so. Yes, that is a dude riding a bike with a fan over his head. So that was so that yeah, like okay, so along the whole bottom of it, yeah, like the whole body, not just the cylinder, but like the whole body. Yeah, that's the Defiant trick, isn't it? Or the Gatehouse, one of the two. Yeah, I'll probably have some of those up there too. Just never do those. I just rekey is normal. Ignore that nonsense. Just rekey it like a locksmith rekeys it. Usually those end up after you hose it down with Houdini a couple of times. Usually when you're separating them from the main shell, the body of the deadbolt, separating it, usually scrapes off and falls off anyway if it gets a good enough soaking of Houdini. Wondering if it's going to get busier up here earlier than I thought. Can't be that big of a game. Dang it, Wes, is this that big of a game? Homeboy last week said it was a big game, so. The funny thing is they have a and I can't say much about him because he's our customer, but there's a shuttle bus that they fly around corners in full police escort. Two cops come out, zoom, zoom, like they're escorting some political refugee or something. Shoom, shoom, blocking off the intersection, and then zoom, here comes the shuttle bus, and then zoom, zoom, and it's empty. And there was no traffic. When I left yesterday, like I saw him doing it the day before, and then he came in to get keys made, and I was like, what in the little boozy was going on there? Who were you? Who'd you have? Because he also does executive protection, so I was like, maybe it was some kind of minor, celebrity or whatever. Now, there was just a test run. They were just test running. And then when I left yesterday, literally there was no traffic. There was literally nobody on the bus. But they were like, zoom, zoom, and then zoom, 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 and then went around them, and like full ass escort, hardcore, impressive nonsense. I don't even think they needed the shuttle bus last weekend, but I guess they got their. Yeah, I meant big for JSU. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Big for the area. Homeboy last week that was still smacking his lips from the ribs was like, "So big one." It's like, okay. Southern. It's like, okay. Cedric the entertainer. Come on by, Cedric. I got you a live stream going right now. Cedric, are you out there? Come on in. Hang out with us for a minute. Got you a Honda Accord, all keys lost. So Jay, are you kind of laughing about everybody? Are you kind of laughing about all these locksmiths that are upset because they can't use their cheapest programmer? I know some of you probably have a cheap programmer and are very upset about this too, but my thought was, well, there are a lot of other programmers out there, and a lot of these guys have invested a hell of a lot of money in them. So I feel like these guys that have invested all this money are probably like, that's what you get. That's good. I'm assuming the thoughts on that are, feel bad for like legitimate people who are trying to get into the business, who maybe want to buy cheap and then build up. But yeah, I think that's one of those things where y'all are like, that's what happens if you don't become prepared, man. Come prepared. You just bought a monster. Is that the literal name of it? Don't need to NASTIF. There's another spam call. I can't decline the whole call. It keeps ringing back there. There's no way for me to decline the call, period. It just declines it from this phone. Crud. Oh, not the name. Yeah, there's a whole list of them. They're all coming out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And you know, I could take that whole list of numbers and report it, and the phone company, instead of doing that, we're about to get a new area code because we don't have enough numbers. Oh no, we're running out of numbers again. We need a new area code. No, you don't. I have a list right here of 20 free numbers. If you would take it away from these scam callers, here's 20 numbers. You don't need a whole new area code. Do your job and get these spam callers. Don't sell hundreds of phone numbers to one person. How hard is that? Like, wow, we have a customer that bought 800 phone numbers. Gosh, he's totally legitimately doing something with all those phone numbers. Well, I don't know. Let's create a whole new area code. No names. This is a secret. Don't ask. Shut up, man. Sorry. They're all blacklisted. I know. So it's just so frustrating to get nonstop. Like literally, it's all 601-277 and then 61 something 28 6129 6131 6151. It's like they literally bought whole blocks of numbers. Assholes. Hate spam calls. Yep, I was checking the mic. Okay, let's mosey up here. What do I have going on? You know, I took a thumbnail of this area, but we really weren't going to do anything with this area over here. I've got a couple of locks I've got to go put in right here. Also, okay, here we go. Hold up. I want to show off my latest bench cleaning work. I said bench. Eek. Eek. Don't disconnect. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, it did disconnect. Good job. Of course it did. Look at that. So beautiful. See my ankle, too. Oh. I had to. That's super clean compared to what it was. I had to because for some reason there were wood chips freaking everywhere. I don't know why. I hadn't figured out that part yet, but I ended up having to clean the area because of the wood chips that were there. Oh, look at that! I know there's actually wood under there. All right, 12:30. We're gonna close down for real early. 20-minute warning. We're gonna go early today. That way we can run long on another day because I don't really have a lot going on, and I do have a couple of videos that I got to get filmed. So I have stuff that I have to do, so that I'll have stuff to do tomorrow, which is edit videos. After I take out some bushes with my new thing. Can't wait. Yep, that's it. Can't think of anything else. Nope. Can't think of anything else. Frozen camera, though. Everywhere? Are they all frozen? It's what I get for moving. Hey. Oh, looks like I killed another one? The hell? Ah! Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Well, it's tedious. They all like, at least they all do it at the kind of the same time, right? Bottom left is. Oh, that message must be delayed. Hey, you're finally home, and I'm going to end early. Oh man. Well, you know what happens? I'll say that I'm ending early, and we don't end early. Oh, did you? Yeah, I think I saw your email. So yeah, send a picture to SELock and key at Gmail. SELock and key, all spelled out, at Gmail. Send me pictures and I'll look at it. But if it's missing parts, that's not great. Uh, Depending on what's missing. Some parts are absolutely necessary to operate, so I do have a bunch of pictures of various locks, but nothing was standard. A lot of people make the mistake that product numbers help us. It doesn't help us unless there is like a Corbin Russwin, like what do you call it? Way back that where they've scanned just literally hundreds and hundreds of pages. And there's a subreddit actually, like an old lock. There's a guy in the Reddit atmosphere that I guess religiously goes through this document because somebody posted a picture. He's like, oh yeah, it's page 653 right here, and then shows the link right to the exact lock of a manual that's huge. So the numbers really don't help a lot. It's more of kind of remembering knowing how locks operate in general, but they all have their own little idiosyncrasies. If it's flat steel pieces, I had one in just yesterday or this week, still sitting there, where the spring for the buttons was so convoluted. How it was designed, the spring had to be just thin enough to go between a protrusion on the opposite side of the case. So when you were putting it together, you literally had to get it to snap over the spring. It's hard to describe, for it to work right. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked right, period. And I was finally like, there's literally no way I can recreate. In fact, we looked at that spring. I tried making that spring, but everything was either too heavy of a gauge. It had too much spring pressure. I didn't have just the right spring material to do it. I tried it with round spring wire, tried it with all sorts of various spring wire. Used up, unfortunately, a couple of good pieces of spring trying to make it work. Eventually, I ended up making a spring that was supposed to be a spring, but it didn't do anything but wedge the buttons together so they couldn't move, and then cut out the slider portion that interacted with the hub. So it turned it into you have to open and close this, like there's only a deadbolt function, which for the most part people only do that anyway. It's safer that way. You don't get locked out. I always tell people to not use the buttons and leave it so that they don't lock themselves out. So almost always it's not a big deal to make it so that it won't ever thumb latch style again. I don't know what kind you have. I'm off on a tangent, but long story short, if it's missing parts, that's not good. Whoa. Got a vintage Russwin unit. What's up, Ken? Yeah, that sort of thing. I can't even. I have to sit and do it. Like I can't. And I've been waiting. to run across one. I don't have one here. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I do have one here because I do have several other brands of unit locks in the back, but I've never really been motivated enough. That's like one of those things where I don't want to do it unless I have to do it for a customer. If I'm having to do it for a customer and I have an opportunity to video it, then yeah, it'll end up being a video. Which again was actually the whole core of my channel, so that I could remember what I was doing. When you're taking a lock apart, you video it nowadays. You have a camera phone, so video yourself taking apart a lock or take pictures or something, because it's not good when they all get jumbled up and there's just no real reference to it. Easily found anyway. I'll be right back. I don't know if I have the mobile mic on it or not. It's not so hot anymore. It's kind of like room temperature. But yeah. But yeah. Video where a mechanic drew the face of the part he was working on cardboard to put the correct screws in the correct places. Like just flat cardboard? Because what if he bumped it? That was my first thought. Or did he like push the screws through the cardboard? If it was just flat cardboard and he like tapped it or stumbled into it, then they would roll all over the cardboard. Putting things on cardboard sounds like a fantastic idea, except when you actually do that, because it's never a flat surface. It always has a rounded area, and if you put a screw on it, it rolls. No matter how flat you think your cardboard is, more than likely your screw's going to roll. I don't know how we can. That's my advice for the day. You push the screws in. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Too dangerous doing it. You're way better off just doing it on a flat surface over a piece of cardboard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Did they work?
Yeah, they work. I need them tools. Thank you.
Almost forgot he had my Knipex. Knipexes. Anybody ever tried the Knipex vice grips? Are they any good? Are they worth it? Should I try one? They don't make a small one. If they made a small one like that, I would totally try, but I think the smallest they make is bigger than this. What is this? This is a 4-inch. I think the smallest they make is like a 6-inch on the Knipex brand. Knipex. All right, let's go to, let's get rid of that. Go ahead and start to wrap up today's stream so that I can go film a worst locks ever video, I guess. What's the name of that company? I had a flyer here for a long time. They went out of business, and like they literally made nothing but vice grips, and then another vice grip company bought them. I never got one of those pairs. Honestly, I don't use vice grips a lot, except for the small size. And I don't even do an impression on a lot anymore. But this, and then I've got one more pair where I ground out to make it smooth to be able to clamp on around things. But other than that, yeah, and then I actually offered that one that was it David? I think it was David sent the bigger vice grips. I was like, yeah, I got a bigger pair. It's like, nah, it probably wouldn't work. Yankee Security. I just got a notification that IML is hosting classes in New Orleans. And I know the reason why. And I was like, ooh, like IML doesn't have a location in New Orleans, but they do have people from New Orleans. I was like, ooh, look at you, IML, you having classes? I think I got an email on it. You having classes? I'm looking over here. I've been getting a lot of hard copies of mail, so I don't know whether it was in an email or not, but that had the low voltage thing. They had some electrical courses. I can't remember all the classes they had, but I know I saw a couple of the electrical ones. I was like, New Orleans. And I think it's next month, October, which is actually a fairly good time to go to New Orleans. So I was kind of like, maybe. Do I want to? That's way easier than going to Houston and cheaper. And if I take classes, then I could just use those credits for next year, even though I'm taking classes in 2023. I think it's within a year, so it would count. Except the classes are all the same classes that were at the banner show for the last 2 years. And the ones that I saw that were based on electrical stuff were ones I've already taken. Except different instructors. Be like, okay, I'll tell my licensing people, okay, I know the name of the course is the same, but it was a different instructor. So I think that should count because it's 2 different teaching styles, right? Like one instructor will do it one way and the other one will do it another way. Maybe the same course material, but does that work? I don't know if they're going to go for that or not. There's only so many times that you can learn how to plug in wires to a circuit board, right? To a access control board. A lot of ways to do it, but there's only so many quiz type, test type things that it's like, okay, yeah, I've been over this every year. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to go ahead and get to the disassemble screen. It works. And switch back to the desk mic. We'll turn this off. Sunrise apparently is broken down out there again because he's just, he's out there. He's on his phone. He's watching. Here we go again, y'all. I can see him on his phone right the heck now. What's up, bro? Give us a little toot. Hold on. Wait, don't toot yet. Let me pull up another camera down here. Shop, camera. Okay, stare at them. Please don't disconnect. I did that. Look at that. Look at that. He's watching live. Okay, ready? Give us a toot, Mr. Sunrise Fresh Fridays. Toot away. Just a little, just be like, beep. I see you watching. It is the saddest screen of all. Thanks for the super chats earlier. I appreciate that. He's watching his own thing. Yeah. He knows on what. So I was in a house full of painters, basically, who were, I guess, on their lunch break. And they were all lounging around. I think they lived there. And it was like a rainy day, so they were all at home. But there was like 7 or 8 of them that were just, hanging out. Like one's on the love seat, one's on the sofa, one's sitting at the kitchen table. But they were all watching their own version of Spanish videos. One guy was laughing hysterically over something, but they were all doing it full loud, no headphones, full volume, and it was the most chaotic, confusing living room I think I've ever been in, because I took a lot of years of Spanish, but I don't understand anything besides like 5 words. And then you have all this, one guy's laughing, this other guy's like watching a soap opera or something. And they're all full volume. And it was just so chaotic in this living room that I was like, it's a very chaotic atmosphere. I don't know what that brought it up, but it's a very chaotic atmosphere. Yeah, y'all have a great weekend. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go play with my yard clipper thing, which I don't really want to do. We do have to get disassembled. We hadn't disassembled yet. I know we hadn't disassembled yet, so we just gotta disassemble. Hold on. Gotta do this, because we're early, and I don't think J-Bot's gonna catch up. Ooh, maybe not. We have some traffic going on. What's going on outside here? Let me take a little peek at this traffic situation. See why there's backup. I don't know why there's backup. Not backup out there. Yeah, safety third. Actually, I'm probably just gonna like literally plug it in and go, yeah, just do the very few front bushes. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you being here. You probably will not have time to say hi because we're disassembling right now, but thank you for the subscription. I think we're close to 17K. Is that where the channel's at now? 17, somewhere around 17,000. Nope. No. Is he unloading something? He is unloading. Hot damn. Hot damn, we have a frozen camera, don't we? Oh, it looks like all the cameras decided to go out again. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna stay on the El Gato, because the El Gato does an El Greato job. But in the meantime, it's time to do something. So. Locksmith! Disassemble! Why did he leave early? Like, it's not 1 o'clock yet. He's already left. It's 12:57. He left it's been like 5 minutes. He cut out of here early. I think I'm gonna cut out of here early too. Yeah, I updated one earlier. Shop, this one? That doesn't even work, period. Okay, well, let's remove you. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the hub thing. It does. Elgato has a hardwired connection straight in. The other ones are going through a hub. So that makes sense. They have to. We've got too many things. That particular hub, I thought about replacing because of the issues it was having. Maybe I should go ahead and just try to order a whole new one. I replaced the one hub that runs the microphone and the changey the thing like that, the push button thing. But I never did replace that guy. We have no other recourse than to have a hub or two. Y'all can't hear that? Should be able to hear it now. It's powered. Yes, they're both powered hubs. I don't not do powered hubs. But that's the same one that we were having glitches with the microphone on. So it definitely probably needs to be replaced. Hey, Sunrise is finally leaving. Bye, Sunrise. I don't know about learning anything today. We learned that Hager makes a lever handle, in case you didn't know. And you also learned that Cold Drip has 20% off sale. Maybe still. I don't know that 100%. Hadn't verified that, but yeah. Okay, we're done. I'm going to piss off Ace Hardware, I guess. Like the bolt's kind of just already falling out of the hole. It's just like coming out on its own. We're gonna wait a second for this person to back out of here. What happened to my mouse? I can't quit the live without a mouse. Oh, finally went in. I had some single batteries. This is a trilogy pack. But I had I had some singles. Somewhere. Ah. I didn't want to. We didn't want to open a whole pack of 5. Okay, good. Okay, now we're out. Now that I can do the thing here. So, y'all have a great weekend. Don't stay tuned for any. I don't know what video I'm going to do next, but worst case scenarios, I'll see you next Saturday after uploading a couple of stupid shorts throughout the week. There goes that fly, too. See ya.